Hello everyone and welcome to my channel, Siriana Tarot. This is going to be a singles new love reading for my dearest Virgos. Virgo, we're going to take a look at who's coming towards you in love. And if these messages resonate with you, I am going to ask that you hit that like button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And just a friendly reminder, I am available for private readings, so if you're after one, I have those links down below in the description box. All right, let's get started. Let's see what clear messages, advice, and guidance come through for my lovely Virgos, please. Who's coming towards my Virgos in love? All right, so we have the Knight of Wands. Okay, so this could be a fire sign, your age or younger. Okay, the Page of Swords. It feels like it could be a secret admirer. How they're viewing you, Scorpio energy, okay. And what else we need to know about the connection, the Eight of Wands. So you may be manifesting this, or they might be. It could be a connection too that happens pretty fast. And we see the Knight of Cups. So this is somebody here, there may be entanglements or there may be other involvements here, Virgo, when you meet this person. And they may give off a little bit of player vibes, okay? So just a heads up there, but we'll see if we get any confirmation. I do think this person's very good looking. I feel like they're flirtatious. They probably are used to getting a lot of attention. I feel like they're, they're quite kind of cool. I feel like when this person walks in the room, like, people take notice. And again, they're quite open, and I could just kind of get like a little bit of like, I get that flirty energy from this person for sure. They could be a bit younger than you. The King of Pentacles energy in reverse tells me for some of you though, you might meet this person when they've experienced some difficulties either with their health or with their finances. Okay, but I don't think you'd see that. All right, like I feel like they kind of fake it till they make it type energy is what I'm getting. Let's see. And we see the Knight of Pentacles. Yeah, but this person's working on their financial stability, financial health, or maybe even their physical health. Some of you might be surprised that this person isn't, I'm not saying that they're not successful, because I do think they are successful. But I feel like they give off like CEO vibes, but then you find out like they have like a, like a more like mundane job or something like that. And again, I'm not knocking it, but I feel like this person has like big energy, and then like whatever they do for a living, maybe you're like, I never thought of, I didn't think that of them. And for others of you too, this person's really working on improving their health and their wellness, and they might be healing from something. They could be healing from accident, illness, or injury. But again, I feel like it's going to take you by surprise, because like this person looks so good and their energy is so high. All right. And we see Emperor energy here. So for some of you, just be careful, Virgo, because some of you, this person does have some like self-absorbed tendencies. Okay. And again, they might have a little bit of a temper. So just bear that in mind. All right, let's see. How else will my Virgos be able to identify this person? How else will my Virgos be able to identify this person? All right, so you're going to meet this person in some sort of unexpected way or unexpected place or at some unexpected time. I do feel like when this person walks in the room, everybody takes notice, but I also feel like you might walk past this person, Virgo, and it's either the way you smell, or it's just the energy, or they just catch you out of the corner of their eye, and it's like they're gonna turn around and like, not in a creepy way, but like stare at you. Like they're gonna double take. That's the energy. That's the word I was looking for. They're gonna double take with you here, Virgo. Okay, this person may be a little bit jealous, so I do want you to be aware of that. Because I do pick up on that with the Emperor in reverse, maybe a little bit jealous, maybe a little bit possessive, maybe have a little bit of a temper. All right, no one really needs to deal with that, so just keep that in mind. They may come from a large family or want a large family, and this person is extremely passionate. So I do feel like they're going to be an exciting lover. There's never a dull moment. They're always doing things. They're always going places. Okay, I think this person is very fiery and passionate, very romantic. But again, with that passion too, you know, it can go both ways. So just a little bit of a heads up there. All right, the Page of Swords. Again, I do feel this person could be a little bit younger than you, or they might just look or act a lot younger than they actually are, which, you know, can be a good thing. They may be in their 40s. All right, this person may sing or be a performer. This can also be somebody that you catch singing in the shower. All right, they love to experiment, try new things. Again, they're very adventurous and they are very loving, Virgo. Okay, so this person is going to be very loving and very passionate. Okay, let's see. How else will my Virgos be able to identify this person? All right, their first, middle, or last name may begin with a vowel. This is not somebody you've gotten with before, okay? So it's not somebody you've kissed in the past. All right, they may be vegetarian or they could be on a special diet. And again, I do feel like this person is going through some type of glow up or is doing some healing here for sure. All right, this person may like to wear jewelry, rings in particular. And at the bottom of the deck, we do see that this person has been in your proximity at least once in the last 6 months. So again, they might be somebody you work with or somebody you see out and about in the community or some of your favorite places to go, like, you know, bars, clubs, restaurants, you know, the dog park, grocery store. Okay. I do feel that this person likes the color blue. So they might wear blue. They could have blue eyes. They could drive a blue car. They might wear a lot of denim is what I'm getting. And this person's going to be a great cook, so a badass in the kitchen. They come from a different ethnic background. They could work in a restaurant or in the culinary field. All right. Again, this is somebody who's going to cook for you. Probably that's their love language. Ooh, this is going to be a very sexy connection, Virgo. So it's going to be irresistible. You're going to find this person very sexy and attractive, and other people will find your person sexy and attractive as well. They are younger, so there is a bit of an age difference, and some of you work is what's going to bring you two together. Okay. How they're viewing you, Virgo, is the Death card. So this person might feel like they might not have a chance with you. This is Scorpio energy, though. Scorpio energy is intense. It's very focused. It's brave energy. This is also very mysterious energy. They see you as intuitive. They may see that you or this connection is really going to transform their lives. Okay. With Temperance energy in reverse, this person definitely doesn't want you to give them the cold shoulder is kind of what I'm getting here. This person... I do get like this message with like Temperance and the Emperor coming through in reverse that you might have some personality clashes. So I did get this person may have a tendency to be a bit self-absorbed. And I kind of feel like if they don't get what they want, like they could, I'm not saying they throw temper tantrums or anything, but again, there could be some explosive arguments here between the two of you. All right, so just be aware of that. I think this person is also really worried that they're going to miss an opportunity with you if they don't act quickly. So just don't let this person rush you, Virgo, because I do feel like this is somebody who's very passionate. They're fiery, they're romantic, but they may kind of rush in and out of relationships. So it is something that you really want to, be aware of. It doesn't mean that that's necessarily going to happen here, but I do see it as possibly being a pattern for this person. We see the Five of Pentacles energy in reverse. Again, this is that energy of healing their finances or healing from something. It feels like that's like you're meeting this person when they're building their confidence back up, Virgo. And some of you might even help this person heal. Okay. And again, just be aware of anybody that, you feel like you have to help too much. You don't want to be the one that's like, financially helping them, emotionally helping them, and then you become depleted. But I'm not getting that, okay? I'm not fully getting that this person is going to be using you, but I do feel like there's something here about you being more stable and a bit more strong, okay? And that you may potentially transform this person's life. And there's nothing wrong with helping your person, but you do want to just be aware of those personality clashes and a little bit of an energy here of being self-absorbed. But I mean, with that said, we do also see that this person is going to be very loving and caring and giving. Okay, so they're not going to be you know, all about me. Like, I'm not picking up on them being like a total narcissist, okay? So what they like about you, Virgo, is, again, I'm getting a lot of my Virgos, you might be a little bit older than this person, okay? And they don't have a problem with that. They see you as somebody who's determined to remain young in body, mind, and spirit, okay? And so they're going to feel really proud to have you, you know, by their side, Virgo. And I think they're even going to really like the age difference for those of you where there is a bigger age difference. This person sees you as the Magician, which is Virgo, Gemini energy. So they just see you. There's something here about your energy transforming this person's life. I don't know if it's just they're maybe bored with the other options that are available to them, Virgo, or, you know, they see you as like, I don't know, if you make a lot more money than this person, they might see that this could really be a game changer for them. But I'm not getting that they're, you know, I'm not getting gold digger vibes from this person. I just kind of want to be very clear. But just be clear, just be sure that this connection is balanced, okay? And they see you as somebody who's really funny, all right? That you fearlessly reveal emotions and you help people laugh at absurdity and hypocrisy. So they like your sense of humor, but they also like that, like, you heal people in this way. Not that you don't take things seriously, because I know that you do, my lovely Virgos, but like, you know, like when things, you know, when things don't go well, like instead of, you know, getting really down, like you're able to laugh about it and move on. Okay. And so I do think they really, really appreciate that. So the Eight of Wands, this connection might be one that moves quite quickly. Again, if you need to pump the brakes, Virgo, remember the right person is not going to have problems with that. The right person is going to hold space for you. Okay. But be aware that this is a balanced connection. Okay. Again, you might make a lot more money than this person. And I know that doesn't matter to a lot of us, but at the same time, you do want to make sure that, you know, they can give you what you're looking for. Okay. Unwilling to yield. So this person can be a bit stubborn. Okay. They are somebody new they are somebody new. So it's not an ex, and they are focused on their stability. And some of you, you know, that's something to just pay attention to. They're focused on healing something, their financial stability, their emotional stability. So again, there's a lot of self-focus here with this relationship. So my Virgos, you know, again, that doesn't necessarily need to be a bad thing, but you do need to make sure that it stays in balance and not imbalanced. Because I know my Virgo souls out there, you know, and I say we because yours truly is a Virgo rising. You know, Virgos love to give. That's how Virgos show love, okay? So let's see. Any other advice and guidance for my Virgos here? It's going to happen unexpectedly, okay? That's coming through twice. Honest communication. Expect a heart-to-heart conversation. Again, this person might sit you down, Virgo, and be like, you know, I just want you to know I'm this age. Or, you know, I don't make that much money. Like, I do feel like there is going to be honest communication here with this person. All right. It's going to be a very sexy, passionate connection. And Spirit's saying there's potential for this to be a lasting love, right? All right. So I feel like it's really going to depend on my Virgos more than anything. Let's see. Any important dates here for my Virgos? Stop trying to control the timing. And I'm not going to pull any more cards. We do see it could be happening as early as next week, next month. But I'm not pulling any more cards here because we have this energy of serendipity. So it is going to be different for all of you. All right, my lovely Virgos, I'm going to leave it here. I'm sending you love and light. Take care.